Alright, today's video is going to be a little different. Really just going to be me yapping over some gameplay of a cheater I found in the recent ranked reload cup, which is for an umbrella, by the way. I don't know why you would cheat for an umbrella, but hey, whatever. Also, I'm trying to get to 500 subs by the end of the year. Thank y'all for the support so far, and let's get into it. So the past couple of days, Epic has implemented some new security updates to their anti-cheat. There's a few tweets that we'll go through from Osarian, but I'll pop them up on the screen and we'll kind of go over it. But more specifically, the updates are to prevent DMAs from being able to access Fortnite's memory. But more specifically, is to prevent DMAs from being mainly in tournaments and stuff like that, and from from accessing Fortnite's memory. In return, reducing the amount of DMA cheaters. So now, for those who don't know what a DMA is, I'll pop up a screenshot kind of showing you kind of how it works, but I really don't know too much about all this stuff, but hopefully I can give you an idea. So what I say may not be 100% accurate, but like I said, at least you'll get the idea. So essentially, you have a piece of hardware, the DMA, that connects to a second PC where the cheat software is. So the DMA is really just the bridge between the second PC that has the cheats, and that goes to the gaming PC. So yeah, imagine going through all that just to freaking cheat on a video game. Buying a second PC, and I don't know how much the DMA, the actual hardware is, but I assume it's not cheap. Then you're paying for the cheats, and I don't know, it's just... So anyway, let's talk about what Epic is doing to combat these cheaters. So the first thing is they're adding a feature that requires input-output memory management unit to be enabled to play tournaments. Now that's a mouthful, but we'll get more into how that works and kind of what it is. I'm not gonna pretend what the hell that means. Even after an hour plus of research on it, I still don't understand it. But this feature needs to be enabled in order to play tournament. And what it does is it's kind of like a security guard for DMA. When this gets enabled, the information received from the DMA has to go through this input output memory management unit, and once it goes through there, access security for the information that it receives from the DMA. But anyway, moving on. So Epic also added several other things we'll get into. First, I want to give props to Epic for going after these cheaters and doing something about it. They're listening to us, they see it, and they're taking action. So that's all we can ask for. So kudos to them. I've noticed a dip in the amount of cheaters on the leaderboards specifically. Just last week, I mean, I could look on the leaderboard and find footage of a cheater in, I mean, probably less than 2 minutes. I mean, it would take no time. But today when I got on, I mean, it genuinely took me like, I don't know, probably 5+ minutes, maybe 10 minutes. So like I said, fingers crossed it's working. So let's get into the other stuff they added. I'll pop up a list right here, but we'll get into them pretty quickly. I don't want this video to be too long. We'll start off at the top. Kernel code integrity. Basically what that'll do is I think it'll prevent, and a couple of these I think will kind of, I think all of it kind of works together, but this kind of sounds like it'll prevent and detect Zens, but it's a security feature that ensures only trusted code runs in the operating system. But that also sounds like it could work against DMAs too, so I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure. Anyway, next is stable operating system. That's pretty straightforward, making sure you got, your Windows is up to date, or whatever operating system you're using is up to date. So after that, they added strict injection policy. From what I gather, what that means is this ensures all traffic is encrypted and authenticated, preventing unauthorized access. To me, that kind of sounds like, I'm assuming, third-party software, stuff like that. Next is strict virtualization policy. This one I'm not really sure, but the trend here seems like all these features will work together pretty much, like I said, like a team with the same goal. Whatever they're implementing is gathering all this information coming from the DMAs or whatever other software these cheaters are using, and basically making sure it's authenticated, not unauthorized, encrypted, stuff like that. Just security types. So that's basically what I gathered from all of this. Let me know what y'all think about it. The last stuff is just like operating system kind of stuff. I guess people have been cheating on mobile as well, which doesn't really surprise me. I don't really get into the mobile scene much, but maybe I need to. But But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today. Thank y'all for the support, and if you made it this far in the video, type W epic in the comments, and I will catch y'all next time.